The year was 1916. Hattie Ruth Elam was born in Shreveport, Louisiana. Her father was a blacksmith, her mother a seamstress, who had briefly attended college and would inspire her daughter to do the same.
Her mother was also just a really advocate for education and didn't like to do all the usual domestic chores and wasn't into cooking but was into music and loved to read and really encouraged Hattie to pursue an education.
Always ambitious and driven, Hattie knew what she wanted as a young woman.
Even when she found her husband, she was very determined. She told her friend, "You see that guy over there? I'm gonna make him my boyfriend." And her friend was like, "Hattie, you don't even know him." She said, "Watch my smoke." That was what she said, "Watch my smoke." And that man became her husband.
Hattie marries William Briscoe in 1940, and the two relocate to San Antonio, where they run a barber and beauty shop on Pine Street. Hattie earns her degree in cosmetology and goes on to teach the trade at Wheatley High School. But she wanted more.
Hattie Briscoe was, from a very young age, a very ambitious woman. And what I love about her story is that every goal that she set for herself, she achieved. She more than achieved. She surpassed all her goals.
Her goal was to be the supervisor of the state's cosmetology department. She needs a degree.
And so she goes back to school and gets this degree. And so the people that she's working for, the administration, are a little bit concerned that now this woman's got so much education, so much experience and skills, she's coming for their jobs. And that's not really what she was interested in. She just wanted to teach. She loses her job. They dismiss her. They don't give any good reason for doing that. And so the community rallies to try and get her job back. Unfortunately, they just don't hire her back. And she had a lot of support from the community to get her job back, but she just couldn't. And so that drew the attention of some of her attorney friends who said, "You did such a great job representing yourself. You should just go to law school." So that was the next goal.
Goal achieved, but not without pushback.
The dean thought she didn't belong there. They didn't really want to admit her into the school. Some of the professors thought, she's not going to last, so let's just let her in. But she did.
And again, goal achieved.
Hattie Briscoe is the first Black graduate at the St. Mary's School of Law. She is not recognized for her achievements, and she graduates the top of her class. But because she is a Black woman, she's not recognized in the program. There's no mention of her graduation.
With her law degree in hand, Hattie looks for a job as an attorney, setting her sights high.
So she applies at the DA's office, and they don't want a Black woman working there. So she said, "Okay, I'm gonna just start my own practice then."
She opens her own practice on East Commerce Street, initially handles criminal cases, but eventually moves to civil cases and makes her mark there.
She was a very feared woman because she also dealt with a lot of divorce cases. And so she would go to some of the clubs, and some of the men would hide from her, is the story, because they were out with their, people that they were cheating with, and once they saw Hattie, they just sort of cleared the room.
For 27 years, Hattie Briscoe is the only Black female attorney in San Antonio. She finds respect in her field, becoming a member of many professional organizations, including the Texas Criminal Bar Association, San Antonio Bar Association, and the National Association of Defense Lawyers in Criminal Cases. Hattie Briscoe dies in 2002.
I think Hattie Briscoe might want to be remembered for her community service, because everything that she did was centered in community. She was a teacher, she worked in the beauty shops, she taught other cosmetologists, and then she served her community as an attorney.